Hello and welcome to Penang, my new home. My name is Timothy and I'm here to do an analysis of properties in Penang for the benefit of people who are moving to Penang, whether you are coming from other states as well as if you are coming from overseas. In Penang, we have a lot of visitors and guests, and we most warmly welcome all of you to come and consider Penang as your new home. We hope that through this, I hope that through this particular channel, I can make you feel at home being in Penang with the information that I'm about to share with you. So in this channel, I will go through different localities and neighborhoods as well as eventually specific properties in Penang so that you have all the information at your fingertips when you want to make a decision. So today's video, we are going to cover the locality called the island Sungai Dua. The name of the locality is Sungai Dua, but I'm saying the island Sungai Dua because in Penang there are two Sungai Duas. The name Sungai Dua means second river. I do not know why it's called second river or Sungai Dua, but that's the name of the place. And in Penang Island there is no Sungai Satu or Sungai Pertama. But if I'm not mistaken, there is actually a river by the name of Sungai Pertama on the mainland. Therefore, the name Sungai Dua exists on the Penang mainland as well as on Penang Island. But in this video, we are going to cover the one which is on the island, and that's why I say the island Sungai Dua. So the locality whose name is the second river, but there's no first river. The second river on Penang Island. And as usual, we are going to look at Google Maps and then Penang Travel Tips website, followed by iProperties and Brickz. So in each place, we are going to cover a little bit about Sungai Dua. But before we go into that, I just want to give you an intro on Sungai Dua. So today's video is more geared towards locals because Sungai Dua is a rather local neighborhood favored mostly by locals, that is to say Penang people as well as Malaysians from other states. So if you are Malaysians from other states, maybe this will apply to you more. Because if you are a foreigner, you tend to want to gravitate towards the northern part of Penang Island, whereas Sungai Dua is on the central eastern part of Penang Island. And I'm explaining things which for a Penang person sounds very commonplace. But this video is not for Penang people. This is for guests, people who are less familiar with Penang. And the whole intention is to get you familiarized with Penang and to have the knowledge to make right decisions before you come to Penang and buy a house or rent a place. Whether it's buying a house or renting a place, it's going to be an investment of money and time. So I want to help you make good decisions before you make the decisions. So Sungai Dua is more a local neighborhood and is favored by those who are Malaysians, and it will be ideal for people who are, whether you're working in Georgetown or in the Bypass multinationals. So this area was rural as recently as the 1970s. I remember that in the 1970s, and I'm old enough, I'm 59 years old now. I can remember that in the 1970s, there are still vegetable plots in Sungai Dua. But if you come to Sungai Dua nowadays, you will see, high-rise everywhere as well as housing estates. So the place has changed a lot. Most of the houses were built in the 1980s and 1990s. And if you go to Sungai Dua nowadays, you will see that it's a mature neighborhood. That is to say, there isn't much space left for new development. So even the condominiums there has been around for maybe a decade or more. Okay, so that is to give you an idea of Sungai Dua. But are you going to say that, then if everything is old, I'm not going to stay there? But it has positive points also. Because of its locality, it could be very near, convenient for you because of where it is. Because of its proximity, that's why it develops first. Usually, if you are looking for something, properties that are new in a very developed city such as Penang, you are going to look for something which is quite distant and remote. So that those are the trade-offs between getting something that is new in a new in a faraway locality, or getting something that is in a mature neighborhood. So Sungai Dua is a mature neighborhood. Okay, so now before any more ado, let's go to Google Maps. So here we are on Google Maps, and as usual, we are going to start with the map of Penang and Penang Island. And as you can see, this is Sungai Dua. Sungai Dua is located partly midway between Georgetown and Ban Lepas. So being in the middle between here and there, it is one of the places that developed first, because the urban sprawl of Georgetown goes this way. It spreads all the way down here to Ban Lepas. And in the 1970s, when the then Chief Minister of Penang, the late Tun Dr. Lim Chong Yu, developed the factories in the Ban Lepas Free Trade Zone. It was originally called Free Trade Zone, and now it's called Free Industrial Zone. People have to move between Georgetown and Ban Lepas. So the area in between were developed, and one of the areas is Sungai Dua. So I'm going to expand it here. So this Sungai Dua is served by one main road, which is Jalan Sungai Dua. And this area south of University Science Malaysia and hemmed in by this main road, which is Jalan Sultan Azlan Shah on the east side and Jalan Bukit Gambir on the west side. This area is Sungai Dua. So Sungai Dua is located in between Bukit Gambir on the west side and Sungai Nibong on the east side. And it is served by this particular road, which is Jalan Sungai Dua. And right in the middle of the Sungai Dua locality is Lotus Sungai Dua. So there is a hypermarket there. They are still showing Tesco here. So you can imagine how old is this Google Street View. So yeah, this Google Street View is from May 2018. So it's quite some time. Right nowadays, it has changed to Lotus. Anyway, there's a hypermarket over here that serves the neighborhood of Sungai Dua. And you will see some of the apartments here. The apartments over here are favored by staff of University Science Malaysia, because just as in the locality of Batu Uban, which we have covered, Sungai Dua is on the south side of University Science Malaysia. So the campus of University Science Malaysia is a sprawling place that goes all the way, covering this whole area. And Sungai Dua itself can be considered as part of Gelugor. Under the postal code Sungai Dua shares the same postal code as Gelugor, which is 11700 Gelugor. So you can consider it as part of Gelugor, but usually we consider it as standalone. So this area is Sungai Dua. And if I zoom in, you will see some apartments here. There are some apartments in this side, and then there's also some apartments on this side. Yeah, sure. Okay, there are some apartments on this side. So there are some apartments and condominiums here. Low-rise ones as well as high-rise ones. Drop this here to show you how it's like. So there are some low-rise apartments as well as some higher-rise apartments like this one. Okay, so that is the Sungai Dua neighborhood, and right in the middle of the Sungai Dua neighborhood is Lipsin Garden, with one of the major food courts in Penang, which is Supertanker Food Court. So this is the Supertanker Food Court at Jalan Nipah, and over here is the Supertanker Market, which is also a market in Sungai Dua. In Sungai Dua itself, there are at least two markets, the Supertanker Market as well as the Lipsin Market. So this is an intro using Google Maps and Google Street View of Sungai Dua. And now we will continue to Penang Travel Tips to get more information. We are now on the Sungai Dua page in the Penang Travel Tips website, and over here is where you get information on the location. So this is Sungai Dua, and information on Sungai Dua is here. And there's a map also, and so this is another Google Maps, but the difference is here you get information on all the locations, including the properties as well as the roads. So from this map you can just click on any of them and you will be able to get the information on this side. Just click here and then the details will come out. So from there you can get information on every property that is in Sungai Dua. So, and the roads as well. So, if you click on the red ones are the roads that I have described. So, yeah, Penang Travel Tips is my own website, and I have been writing this for the past 21 years. It has a lot of information. So, you can click here, and then you can get information on Jalan Sungai Dua and all the other roads in the Sungai Dua area. And details of all the streets in Sungai Dua is all listed here, the residential properties, and this might be important for you when you do your house search, because you can go through each of them to find out whether this is suitable for you. So everyone, there will be a map to show you where it is. So let's say for example this one, this is Desa Air Mas condominium in Sungai Dua. And then the information, and it is Desa Air Mas is number 2 on the map of Sungai Dua. So look for number 2, there it is. So there is where Desa Air Mas is located. So all the information is there on the map for you. And in addition to that, the sites is there, the hypermarkets is there. Oh, I see that I'm still saying Tesco Extra Sungai Dua. No, it's now called Lotus Sungai Dua. So I need to update this to Lotus, and then petrol station and so on. And you will see that for everyone there is a GPS coordinates. So this GPS coordinates can get you to the site very precisely. All you need to do is to copy that number and put it into your GPS device, Google Maps or Waze, and it will navigate you to that particular location. So there's plenty of information here on the Penang Travel Tips website. There are eateries in Sungai Dua is also listed, clinics in Sungai Dua, businesses in Sungai Dua, and everything. So everything that you might want to know about Sungai Dua and more is all available on the Penang Travel Tips website. So the purpose of this website is to provide you with information. And now the next step is we are going to look at properties for sale in Sungai Dua. There are many property portals, but I usually use iProperty as the same one in each video, so that is consistency for all my videos. So all my videos I'll be using iProperty as the go-to platform to look for properties for sale in each locality. So let's go over there. So our next stop is the iProperty site, and we are going to look for properties in Sungai Dua. And as usual, I'm going to look for apartments, condominiums, and terrace houses. So I will always stick to these 3 categories whenever possible. In future, I might do videos on bungalows, land, and other stuff, but for now we are going to focus on these 3: apartments, condominiums, and terrace houses in Sungai Dua. And as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, there are 2 Sungai Dua. There's the island Sungai Dua and there's the mainland Sungai Dua. So unfortunately, it doesn't show on iProperty whether it's the island or the mainland Sungai Dua, but you have me here to explain to you by showing you what is on the island and what is on the mainland. So let's start by typing Sungai Dua. And as you can see here, it just says Sungai Dua. It doesn't say Sungai Dua on the Butterworth side or the Sungai Dua on the Penang Island side. However, you have to do your own little detective work or investigation when you look at the search result to know that you are looking at the property on the island side or the property on the mainland side. And immediate rule of thumb is that everything on the island is almost twice the price of what is on the mainland. So by just looking at the price, it will give you an idea whether that particular property is on Penang Island or is on Penang mainland. And so Penang Island is almost like a Singapore, and Penang mainland is almost like a Johor Bahru, where you cross over on the other side and immediately the price of the property is much lower, and yet you get a much bigger piece of land. So that is how it is between Penang Island and Penang mainland. So now I'm going to choose Sungai Dua, and then we are going to start with apartment for sale in Sungai Dua, and then we'll do a search. And as usual, we are going to default with the lowest price first. So Desa Permai Indah and Taman Jubilee, yeah, these are actually in Penang Island. Permai Indah, yeah, these are in. Surprisingly, that it shows to me the lowest price are those on Penang Island. So this, if you are looking for an apartment in Sungai Dua Island side, the lowest that is available is 121,500 ringgit, which comes to 221 ringgit and 31 cents per square foot. It's a 549 square feet apartment. By judging from this, and this is auction, okay, you see this is auction. No wonder this is a starting price, which is an auction thing. These are walk-up apartments in the Sungai Dua area. Don't expect too much from this. It says 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom, no car park lot. So probably it's communal car park. Continuing from here, the first non-auction property is this one at 185,000. Still very, very low price for something in the Sungai Dua area. 550 square feet, unfurnished, 2 bedroom, 2 bathrooms. When it says 2 bathroom, I believe it means 1 bathroom and 1 toilet. It is 336 ringgit and 36 cents per square foot. Incredibly inexpensive here. Taman Jubilee, yeah, so you need to be able to see the name and know whether that is on Penang mainland or Penang Island. And now let's go to look at the highest price for apartments in Sungai Dua. And the first listing is obviously incorrect. It says a 720 square feet apartment, corner unit, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathroom and 1 car park lot. And the ad is appearing twice. That is to say, the person who posted it twice, and the person is selling it for 400 million ringgit. 400 million ringgit for a 720 square feet apartment. You can buy several blocks for this price. So this is obviously incorrect. We are not going to disregard that, and we are going to continue with the next one. On this channel, I will not dress up what I will show you. So what I see is exactly what you will see when you go into the iProperty portal to look for properties. So in the case if I come across something that is incorrect, I am seeing it the first time as you are seeing it right now. So I'm just commenting on what I come across as I go through it. I will just do some preliminary preparation to check up on properties before I start the video, but then once I run it, what I see is what you will see. So over here, Desa University is at 560,000. Right across from the University of Science Malaysia, 1,000 square feet. This will be ideal even for if you are going to buy it to rent out for students as their home. Yeah, because it's so close to the university. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathroom and 1 car park lot. 560 ringgit per square foot. And if you yourself happen to be a student or a lecturer coming to stay in Penang and you are going to rent here or buy here, this is the price that you are getting. So 500 something for apartments in Sungai Dua area. Next, we are going to do condominiums, and we'll start with the lowest again. So the lowest is 500,000, also the same as what I saw. So the lowest for condominiums in Sungai Dua is similar to the ones on the higher end for apartments in Sungai Dua. So 500 for University Heights, 520 for University Heights. This one is only 840 square feet, equivalent to 595 ringgit and 24 cents per square foot. You get 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, no car park lots. No car park lots, I don't know. Sometimes when people see that there's no car park lots and it does have car park lots, you have just missed the opportunity to do a sale because people might skip over your ad. So there has to be a good reason if there really is no car park lots. But the price is very, very low, the lowest of them all. So maybe that's why there's no car park lots. This one is 520 ringgit, but this one comes with 1 car park lot. So if you are comparing apple to apple, what you are getting is, by built-up area, you get about at least another 65 square feet additional and 1 car park lot for the difference of 20,000 ringgit. Yeah, for the difference of 20,000 ringgit, you get 1 car park lot, where else this one has none, and the 75 square feet additional. Compare this one to this one. So apartments, condominiums, there seems to be just this few. Yeah, only these few condominiums are listed in Sungai Dua, which is quite surprising for me. But maybe also partly is they are putting University Heights under Sungai Dua, because University Heights may also be placed under a different location, a different locality, which is Bukit Gambir. So maybe these are outliers and it happens to show on the Sungai Dua page. So when you're doing your research, it is good that you go through all these properties that I have on Penang Travel Tips, so that you have an idea where you want to stay, because all of it is shown on the map. So on this particular map, you can see it's pinpointed to you all the places in Sungai Dua, and that will give you a better idea of, is this where you want to stay, is this where you want to stay, and so on. So going back to here, we are now going to try terrace houses, and with the lowest price again. And here I need to warn you, for terrace price, terrace houses, when you see this price, this is not on Penang Island anymore. This is on Penang mainland. So this is the island Sungai Dua. So places like Taman Desa Murni is not on Penang Island, is on Penang mainland. And yeah, this one does say Butterworth. So it's clear this is not what we are looking for this particular video. Casa Maya is also on the mainland, and it does say Butterworth. So these are all not applicable. I'm trying to find the cheapest of a terrace house on Penang Island. So far, all of these are on the mainland. So these are all not applicable. These are all on the mainland, and here we go. This is the cheapest of the cheap. Taman Pekaka. This one, Taman Pekaka is on Penang Island. Okay, Taman Pekaka is on Penang Island. You get a 2-story terrace house, 1,600 square feet, unfurnished, 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 2 car park lots for only 578,000 ringgit, which is 361 ringgit and 25 cents, which is astonishingly low, because it is the same price as Taman Desa Murni on Penang Island. You look at this and you look at this, is exactly the same. The price per square foot is exactly the same. However, these two are separated by the sea, the Penang Channel. So this one is on the mainland, this one is on the island. Both of them are having the same price. I hope this agent didn't do a mistake in putting this price and thinking that this particular property is in Taman Pekaka. Otherwise, this is going to be laughable. And if you see, continue on, it's all properties on the mainland again. So these are all properties on the mainland. So I can say that that particular property which is on the Penang Island is an outlier. And I'm not totally sure whether that is the correct price. And here we go. This one at this price, this one I can believe. You can see this is Taman Pekaka again. Just now we saw a Taman Pekaka and the price is so much lower. Now this is a price which I can believe to be on Penang Island and Sungai Dua. 928,000 ringgit. 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms and 2 car park lots. And when you say 2 car park lots, actually it's 1 and 2 if you have 2 tiny cars that can fit into it. Otherwise, it's going to be 1 car inside and then 1 car park outside. So this is their definition of 2 car park lots. A built-up area of 2,000 square feet. So it comes up to 464 ringgit and 464 ringgit per square foot. So this is what I can believe as a legit property on Penang Island, Sungai Dua. The same agent, same price, put it twice. I'm not quite sure why people want to advertise the same thing twice. Well, it is money. So this one also the same price. Not sure whether it's the same house or not. Very well could be because everything else appears the same. And then this one is 980,000 at Taman Pekaka. So when you say Taman Pekaka, yeah, you can believe that this is on Penang Island. And this one are probably the same house because the photographs look almost the same, but represented by 2 different agents. And if I scroll down, a third agent also, I think it's still more or less the same house because this and this is almost the same location. I'm not sure why 2 different agents are using 2 different photographs but are taken from almost the same angle. Same price, of course. And this is very curious that this one has 1,500 square feet, whereas this one has an additional 100 square feet. So 1,600 square feet. And as a result of that, this one appears to be cheaper per square foot. 612 ringgit and 50 cents per square foot, whereas this one comes up to 653 ringgit and 33 cents per square foot. And at this price, which is higher than this, you get no car parks, whereas this one get car park. So sometimes when the agents advertise on a property portal, I think they should do some homework to find how can they stand out competitively. Because you may be selling the same item. 2 agents may be selling the same item, but one may appear more attractive than the other, and as a result, it may get the contact. The prospective buyer may result in contacting that particular agent because of some matters that is shown there. I'm not quite sure whether it's true, but that it has 2 car park lots and this one has 0. If a person is interested, he can go and have a good look at that. This one 980,000 also, similar price, no, this one says it's bigger. So as a result, the price per square foot is lower, 490 ringgit per square foot. 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 2 car park lots. So once again, if you compare this one and this one, the same price, apple to apple, but you are getting more here. For a similar property in the Taman Pekaka area. So what you can do is get to know Taman Pekaka, go back to iProperty and find Taman Pekaka. Let me see whether we have Taman Pekaka. Taman Pekaka. Just in case I don't find Taman Pekaka here, a good way to find is to come here and type Taman Pekaka and then search, and then you will get information on Taman Perkaka on Penang Travel Tips. So Taman Perkaka at Sungai Dua, and this is how Taman Perkaka looks like. And so this will give you some information on Taman Perkaka. So this whole area is called Taman Perkaka, and the apartments there are also called Taman Perkaka. But what we are looking at are the terrace houses here. Those over here in Taman Perkaka. So those are the terrace houses in Taman Perkaka. Now, coming back to this. So this we are sorting it from the lowest price. If I sort it from the highest price, okay, Taman Perkaka corner terrace 2-story is asking for 1.9 million ringgit, 2,000 square feet also. So this is almost double the price just because it's a terrace corner. It's a corner unit and it's asking for 1.9 million. And as a result of that, the price per square foot is 950 per square foot. Palms Pavilion Terrace, this might be newer than this. And the price, however, is lower, 1.65 million, 3,600 square feet. And the price per square foot is 458 ringgit 33 cents. So you compare and see if the built-up area is less, of course, the price per square foot is going to be higher. So on the higher end of the scale is about 1.65, 1.55, 1.399, 1.3 and so on for terrace houses in the Taman Perkaka area. And Taman Perkaka can be considered one of the few housing estates in Sungai Dua. Okay, so those are the properties in Sungai Dua. Now let's go to the rental market. Let's return to the rental market. So the rental market for Sungai Dua. And then let's start with apartments and then do a search. So this, if you are renting in Sungai Dua, and this Nipa Emas is on the island. Yeah, I can tell you, Taman Jubilee Phase 3 is on Penang Island. So these are applicable to this video. The lowest that you can get is 1,000 ringgit per month for renting a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1-car-park lot apartment, Nipa Emas in Sungai Dua, which is 1 ringgit and 43 cents per square foot per month, unfurnished. So you furnish yourself at 1,000 ringgit. So this will give you an idea if you are coming to Penang to work and you need a place to stay and you are looking for the cheapest property, Nipa Emas is the entry point, followed by Taman Jubilee. Taman Jubilee Phase 3 and Taman Jubilee Phase 4, Phase 5 and so on. All these are going for 1,000 ringgit or 1,100 ringgit. But this one, 1,100 ringgit, he says fully furnished. Go and take a look at the furnishing and whether it's applicable to you. And if it is, you don't have to buy your own furniture. But it's only 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom. And this is much smaller than the other one. So there's always trade-off here and trade-off there. It depends on your own situation. So the fully furnished is going for 1.1k at 650 square feet. So if you reach the 850, actually the price is not too bad. Halaman Kedaga, 850 square feet, 1,200 ringgit, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathroom. So those are from the low end of the scale. From the high end, and it seems curious to me that every time I do this, I will find an outlier that is incorrect. So this incorrect one says it's rented at 275,000 ringgit per month. So we are going to disregard this because this is obviously incorrect. But so the first one that is acceptable is at Sri Saujana, 2,500 ringgit per month, equivalent to 2 ringgit 27 cents per square foot per month. It's a fully furnished apartment which is 1,100 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathroom and 1 car park lot at this price at Sri Saujana. Desa University has one at 2,200 ringgit per month, which is RM2.20 per square foot per month for a 1,000 square feet apartment, fully furnished, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathroom and 1 car park lot. 2,000 ringgit at Desa University again, fully furnished, 1,000 square feet. So those are the prices being sought for properties at Desa University. The size is about 1,000 to 1,100 square feet. All these apartments that I'm showing to you are not very new, because in Sungai Dua area there aren't any new development. Almost all the land has been taken. So all that you see is not very new, but as I've mentioned, it is very convenient because Sungai Dua is very strategically located. Now, next is condominiums. So we lowest first. So whether it's lowest, whether it's highest, is all at University Heights and is more or less the same. The price from 1,500 to 2,600, and there's only 7 properties. So there's no point for me to resort this. We can see all of them all at once. So from 1,500, which is 900 square feet, comes to RM1.67 per square foot per month, to 2,600 ringgit per month for RM2.70 per square foot per month. For this 1,200 square feet property, fully furnished, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathroom and 1 car park lot. And finally, let's do terrace from the lowest price. And once again, we have to be aware, when it comes to terrace houses, there's a mix between those on Penang Island and Penang Mainland. And when we sort it from the lowest price, we are quite sure that we are going to see a lot from Penang Mainland first. So when you say Taman Desa Murni is not Penang Island, you need to see something like Taman Perkaka. When you see Taman Perkaka appears, then you can say that that's on the island. Unfortunately, there's only 5 results, and I can say that all of them, every single one of them is on the mainland, so nothing to show here. So that's about it for the properties for sale and for rent in Sungai Dua. Our next stop is to go to Brickz and look at price of transacted properties in Sungai Dua. So let's go over there. Our next stop is at Brickz, and this is where we look at price of properties that has been sold. So why look at the market and then look at price of properties that have been sold? This is to build up your knowledge if you are going to buy a property in, let's say, Sungai Dua. In our case here is Sungai Dua, and you want to know how to negotiate something. So in order to negotiate something from a standpoint of information, we need to know how much people have paid for the properties. Because when you look at the market price on iProperties, those are what the seller is asking. So what a seller is asking is not necessarily what the buyer is willing to pay. You will most likely be willing to pay something which is less than that. But how much lower? You have to find somewhere that is between what they are asking and what you are willing to pay. And to have an idea how much you are willing to pay, you have to look at what people have paid for those properties. And so now let's go to Sungai Dua, and I'll put Sungai Dua here. And residential Sungai Dua, okay, good. We have that. And let's see, okay, here comes. We are going to start with apartments. And so this is details from July 2023 to June 2024. There are 16 results. And it's going to be a mixed bag of information here. You will see, yeah, I'm happy to say that all of them are, if I'm not mistaken, all of them are on Penang Island. So those are the apartments on Penang Island, Taman Perkaka and Taman Lip Sing. It is strange for me that when I go into iProperty earlier, I don't see Taman Lip Sing happening. So what do you do when the properties you are looking for doesn't appear there, you try to search it again using a different name, using the name specific to what you see in Penang travel tips. Take the name and then you put in iProperty to look for the property if you are interested in property in that place, that particular apartment. So you can see here there are quite a number of properties that have been sold in Sungai Dua area. The price ranges from Desa Permai Indah flat. Now this is a flat at 167,500, and this is an apartment 287,500. So this is the median price. The median price is not the average price, but rather the center point price between, let's say that if there are 7 properties sold there, then the median price is the one standing in the middle with 3 in front and 3 at the behind. So it's the middle point between the 3 highest and the 3 lowest. So that's the median price. So those are price of, but this is a very mixed batch. So we have to see everything all at once. It has the terrace house in Taman Lipsin alongside with the apartments, which is not what I'm asking for. I asked for apartments, but nevertheless, somehow, for some reason, terrace house appeared. And for that reason, 880,000 appear here alongside the rest. If I do condominiums, let's see what appears. One result only. Okay, so Desa Air Mas is the only property qualifying as a condominium in the Sungai Dua area. The median price is 550,000. And if you want to see more details, let's see the transaction. There are 7 transactions altogether, and there they are. So these are all the properties. The newer one, no price yet, but you can have an idea that it's going to be 550, 500 and something, 500 something. And the properties are all 980 square feet. So that's the condominiums. And go back, let's see terrace houses. View the 5 results. There are 5 results there. So the 5 results pertains to 5 different localities in Sungai Dua. Taman Lipsin, Taman Pekaka, Nipa Pavilion, PDC Jasmine, and Taman Permai. And if you look at the prices, you can tell that these are all on Penang Island, not Penang mainland, because the price would be around this range for Penang Island. All these are freehold property except for PDC Jasmine, which is leasehold. And so those are the prices for terrace houses in the Sungai Dua area. So there we are, our analysis of the properties in the Sungai Dua area of Penang Island. I hope through this video you have a better idea to determine whether Sungai Dua is the right place for you to purchase a property or to rent there. If ever you are coming from other places to Penang and you want to get acquainted with all the locations on Penang Island in order to make good decisions, because property is not like buying sweets or books. You can't make a wrong decision and change it. Often you have to live with a decision that you have made. So I hope that with the information that I have shared with you here, you'll be able to make the decision that is right for you. And if you ever need a real estate agent, you can also come to me because, although I am a qualified licensed real estate agent myself, I don't actually serve clients. However, I have a team of real estate agents and I will assign them to serve clients based on clients' needs. So if you come to me, and I'm going to put my contact here, let me know what you're looking for and I will assign a real estate agent specializing in that area. So an area specialist will get in touch with you and assist you with your property needs. And so you will be able to get somebody who is very, very seasoned in that particular type of property that you are intending to buy or rent. So that's it for this particular video. I hope to create more videos so that we can cover everything, single locality on Penang Island and Penang mainland to help you make good decisions. If you enjoy what you watch, please do take a moment to give this video a like so that YouTube will show it to more people. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel, Penang My New Home, so that I can continue to bring you videos to share with you information on all the properties in different locations in Penang. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be come back to you with the next video soon.